Welcome, my peace, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peace, my peoples. So let's talk about Married to Medicine, season 5, episode 15. We are at the finale. The finale was really dull, but they did bring it all season. They brung it this whole season. And then on top of that, the reunion, the 3-part reunion, even though it got to be 3 parts, it looks like it's really going to be good. A lot of dirt and darkness is going to be coming to light. And basically, it's just like, damn. Like, Quad and Dr. G are way too much. Like, shit, I would never go to no public events with Dr. G, and I wouldn't go with Quad. But Quad can kind of contain herself. But when Dr. G goes there, there's no containing him. And he doesn't care who's looking and who's watching. He don't give 2 shits. So... And also, what's up with Dr. Damon always showing up in scrubs? Is he coming from... I know in the last episode he was coming from work and he had on scrubs. Did he wash up? What happened? Then he comes to Toya's party and he has on scrubs. Was he just on call getting ready to get called in? So that's why he had on scrubs. I'm like, what's going on? Because, you know, you see people in the supermarket, grocery store, everywhere you go in scrubs. And you be like, yo, are they clean scrubs? Are they dirty scrubs? But they're scrubs. So, anyways, Eugene is talking to Toya basically about, you know, the N-word. He should have never said it. He apologized to the girls. He needs to talk to Dr. Heavenly. But at this time and point, he doesn't think that he has a problem with Contessa. So he's not even thinking about Contessa. He is thinking about, you know, Dr. Heavenly and knowing that he needs to apologize to her. And, you know, he said he shouldn't have said that word and blase in the third. And so Toya said, you should have used another word. You should have used ignorant. You should have said something. He was basically kind of like saying, since it was like a DNA event, we had on all our, you know, African clothes and stuff like that, and then you guys just started going. It was like, you guys go there and it's just so terrible. It's like horrible. Yeah, they don't care where they at. They will go there in a heartbeat. So it is what it is. And so basically then you get Quad. She meets up with Dr. Heavenly and basically just talking. And Quad was like, so what's going on with you? You know, you ran out of your own event. Only thing I did was see the back of your head. She said, I had to leave because I didn't want to say some things that, you know, I have to be asked for forgiveness for or go there. So I just left. She went out. Did she go after to chase her husband? Because Damon wasn't too thrilled to be there in the first place. He didn't even want to try on the costumes, the outfits. You know what I mean? He didn't want to try on anything. He just seemed like he probably was tired. So anyways, and so, you know, Heavenly was asking Quad, like, so what's up with you? And, you know, Toya, so what's good? She was like, you know what? You know, Quad said, if I knew that talking about making a joke about Toya's taxes was going to hurt her, I would have never said anything. You know what I mean? So it makes me believe that Toya was just asking her about, you know, her company going bankrupt and things like that, because she just wanted to know, because a girl works there. So what's going on? What's the info on your company? So anyways, so I guess that's when Quad joked about, you know, Toya's taxes. And so Toya took it to the extreme, like not to the extreme. She took it in a certain type of way that she felt a certain type of way about it. And of course she was, because, you know, she thought Quad was her friend. Quad is her friend, but she was like, why would you joke about something so serious? You know, I came to you, was there. So anyways, you know, Quad was like, you know, I think it's all good. You know, Dr. Heavenly's like, well, maybe you guys should meet up and talk or whatever, work it out. So Toya was, you know, Quad was like, it's all good. Me and Toya are good. We're on a good note or whatever. Basically, she's just saying that it ain't that serious. And, you know, she'll talk to her when she sees her. So anyways, we get to, I think his name is Miles. Miles' graduation. He graduates from high school. He's going to be going to college. I know Dr. Simone and Cecil are very happy and proud of their 2 children that they raised. They both will be going to college. And it's so good when you can provide a stable environment, I guess financially, to support your kids to go to college so they can live their dreams and be happy too as well, that they have some type of, you know, a stable foundation basically. And so they go to school, but, you know, they've been growing up in a household where Cecil and Simone look like they be going at it. Like, they be doing karate chops, karate kicks. They be throwing things around the house. Shit be flying all over the place. They be cussing each other out. They be calling each other the worst name. That's what it seems like their household is when they get there. That's why, you know, Michael be crying. It's not funny. It's sad, but it is what it is with that situation. But they lied. they told, their two sons that everything is going good with our marriage, we're working it out and all this other stuff, and boom, yet they're getting a divorce. I know the kids is like, you done lied to us. Just like Dr. G lied to Simone and Contessa, talking about we're having, him and Quad are having progress in their marriage. Ain't no progress going on at all. No type of progress is being made. It's decreasing and it's deteriorating quickly, fast, and in a hurry. So anyways, the graduation dinner was wonderful. They meet the waitresses there, and she's beautiful. And Michael and Miles and Cecil think she's gorgeous. And she's kind of like trying to talk to trying to talk to Miles, but he don't know really what to say. He ain't got no game. That's what Cecil says. Cecil said he ain't got no game. You know who got all the game? Michael got all the game. And so, anyway, so the dinner was over. So that was cool. That was fine. And so, we got Eugene, basically. Eugene and Toya, they're talking about that they're out of debt. They're in the black, like they don't owe any money. They're doing good. And so, and also Dr. Eugene is actually, on a diet and being healthy. And Dr. Jack is the only doctor he would see because he won't go see any other physician. So, anyways, they get to talking, and Toya was like, I want to throw a party. I want to have a party. She was like, I want to have a party, to let everybody know that we're out of debt. Like, really don't make no sense. It's totally ignorant. It's that mentality that she said that she grew up with, where her parents didn't show her how to save money. Same thing with Eugene's family. And he should not agree to throw that party. Like, he done paid his $50,000. He's out of tax debt. You know what? Throw a party at the crib. That house is big enough. Use that backyard. Use one of your friends' house. Throw a party at, Dr. Heavenly got a big house, but she ain't got to throw no party there. Simone got 2 houses. Use one of them. Use that backyard and have a cookout and have slip and slide. Well, they don't really have any small. Well, Contessa has small. Use Contessa house. You and Contessa are friends, but you can't really tell this season that Contessa and Toya are friends. That Toya brought Contessa on the show because Contessa's been throwing all types of shade towards Toya this whole freaking season. So it is what it is. So anyways, they're gonna have a party, and they're gonna have a venue. They're gonna pay for red carpet. They're gonna pay for drinks. They're gonna pay for all types of things. I don't even know why. In the picture, the Atlanta episode pictures are coming up in the slideshow, but it is what it is. I done already stored it. So, so they're going to throw a party. It doesn't make any sense. So they're going to throw a party, whatever. She says it's not going to be big. It's going to be small. It's not going to be nothing huge. So we see Contessa. She is actually leaving medicine, and she's going to be a stay-at-home mom, and she's going to raise her 3 kids and a beautiful-ass mansion. She's going to do it by herself, and she's going to do it without Renee. Renee is gone. Renee is gone. So she's happy. She meets a woman that's in the same position that she was in, that work and spend time with her kids, and she has 4. So she was like, this is a sign that I need it. So anyways, she done quit medicine right now, but she's still married to medicine. So it's good. So she's happy. And so then we also get, Toya. So Toya and Eugene was talking about the party, and Toya was talking about, money, and she got Louis Vuitton, she got this and that. Eugene was like, we don't want to hear, nobody want to hear what you got, man. Stop it. So they're talking about, throwing this big party and everything, and I guess it gets sexy for Eugene. He was like, come on, let's go upstairs. And he was like, I done lost 20 pounds. I done lost some pounds. I guess he lost some weight or whatever. And so Toya was like, the more weight you use, the bigger your penis get. But later in the episode, we hear, I think one of the ladies said that it's just that, he's losing so much weight now, you can see it. So it is what it is. I was like, so they're making up where I guess Eugene doesn't have to work that hard anymore, so he's ready to get physically dirty, and plus he's eating right because he's on a diet, so maybe the blood is going to his penis and is able to work, and he feels like having sex. So at least they end the season with them having sex and kissing and stuff like that, kissing each other and being romantic towards each other and all that other good stuff. And so then we get Curtis and Dr. Jackie. They're doing their thing. So Dr. Jackie, she walks in the house coming home from work. I swear this episode, Dr. Jackie was flawless with her hair and her makeup, flawless. So anyway, she walks in the house. She sits down. Curtis is making a drink. He's standing up. He looked nice in his little red shirt. And so she immediately sits down at the countertop, says hello to Curtis, and starts to chart. And this is something that Dr. Jackie has done over and over. And Curtis was like, yo, you left this morning and went to work, and now you're back. And first thing you do when you walk in the door, you start charting. I'm like, damn, I mean, that is a workaholic. That is a control freak, workaholic, everything. So Curtis was like, let's try something different. Let's try something new. So they go for a walk. He fixes her a drink. They go for a walk, and basically they make, some type of agreement what they're going to do for the future. And Curtis said that, he's going to be more patient. So Curtis says that he's going to be more patient. Dr. Jackie says that she is going to not internalize things, you know what I mean? And basically she was like, you better not slip and do no other cheating at all. And she also said in her confessionals, Curtis, you better crawl before you can walk, before you can get back up in this. And baby, she's looking good for him to be fiending for that. She got him fiending. So anyways, I guess, so he's going to be more patient. I guess he's going to be more patient with her working and being more understanding of how important it is for her to work, but still have some time for them to still have some time together, still spend some time together or whatever. But they are going to change their behavior so basically their future can work. And I don't even know why the videos from Atlanta keep showing up in there. So anyways, it is what it is. And so I'm like, damn, some point. I was like, but Dr. Jackie and Curtis really, are trying to make it, are trying to work. And Curtis seems more relaxed and more nicer. And he doesn't seem like he has a guard up anymore. And Dr. Jackie feels good about the situation. She feels happy about the situation. It is what it is. And she's opening up to him. She's moving more forward with him. So I'm like, okay, good. It sounds good. And so anyways, now we get to, Toya's party. Everybody's not happy about Toya's party, especially Contessa. She thinks, when she shows up and talks to Simone, she thinks that this is some idiot shit. This is some dumb shit. This don't make no sense. This is like, okay, you pay your bills, which is something you're supposed to do. I take care of my kids, which is something you're supposed to do. Don't make no sense. So she's saying, like, it don't make no sense. They get out of debt. Now they're going to get back in debt with all this fancy stuff. And then, Toya orders, her signature drink is champagne, vodka, and lime. That got to be pretty expensive, but it looked like it tastes good. It was smoky and everything. Everybody's there. Quad is not there yet because she's late or whatever. Dr. Heavenly looked like she was uncomfortable there. Dr. Damon looked like he was uncomfortable there. They looked like they both didn't want to be there. But which I am happy for is that, Eugene apologized to Dr. Heavenly. She took his apology and she apologized to him and things went smoothly, which I didn't think that was going to happen. So maybe, Dr. Heavenly was like, you know what? I'm just going to enjoy myself tonight. I'm not going to get into this shit. I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to do it for nobody. And so I guess Toya doesn't get the idea that everybody that thinks that, she kind of looks bad with throwing this party or whatever. And so, Mariah, she shows up. She's happy. She's not judging Toya. Simone feels that it's not really a smart idea for Toya to throw a party, nor does Dr. Jackie. Dr. Jackie was like, it don't make no sense for Toya to be throwing a party at all. She just got out of debt. It don't make no sense. Like, she'll be back in debt before you know it. It don't make no sense to none of them, because it was like, she was like, Dr. Jackie was like the typical Toya, throwing a big ass party for no reason, throwing a big ass party when you're trying to save money, but yet you're spending money on all these extravagant stuff or whatever. But I guess it's something that Toya and Eugene wants to do, because they do like to throw parties for their friends or whatever. And I guess it's also a thing for Eugene to kind of like, say sorry to everybody really, or just try to be in good graces with everybody after calling them, after saying the women act like a bunch of what, but they be acting up. And Simone made a very good point that all other cultures and races do have behaviors and negativity things, but they don't have a name for it. But for black people, there's a name for it, and that's that, oh, you're acting like this. It's a code word, it's a code name for it. But and she doesn't like it. She doesn't like it, and she don't appreciate it either. And she don't be hearing them words often. And so then you got Contessa. She goes up to talk to Simone, telling Simone, hey, listen, I don't like the way Dr. Eugene went at us and said this was ignorant. But come to find out, not come to find out, but we know Toya and Contessa are friends. How come she didn't call him and talk to him on the phone? but she had to make a scene, because what would she do in this scene? Like, she had to try to go out with a bang, because this is the season finale. So basically she was like, I got a gift here. It is for Eugene. It's a book about the N-word, the reason why it shouldn't have been said, the reason why the word don't mean anything. And Simone is like, oh, I got some information, honey. She runs over there and tells Toya, while Toya's sitting there. Toya was like, Toya's about to jump up to go find Contessa, and then come to find out Contessa's on her way over there to show her what she got, because she already knows Simone read her mouth, because she set that shit up. She got to do something, because her and her husband are not they had Renee for a little while. Renee did bring it, and then the party that they threw did bring it, and then it went downhill for them to bring more of a theatrical, or more of a more personal stuff about them, like what they do, the kids going, something that we haven't really got to know Contessa as much as we would like to. We know she was in the military. We know she's a doctor. We know she got kids. We know she wants to quit a job. Basically, but she can turn up, and she loves Louisiana. She knows how to eat crawfish. She knows how to dance, and she knows how to control weaponry. So anyways, Contessa, it's like, yeah, like, I don't like the way that your husband said what he said was so terrible, and oh my goodness, this word is horrible, and I don't have to take it, I don't have to accept it, and I should never have to hear that from another brother to say something like that to me and my sister. That was wrong, that was terrible, that was disrespectful, and how could he ever do something like that? I think it's okay to use that word, and actually use it on public TV, use it on national TV. So basically, and Toya's is sticking her guns like, well, you coming from my husband, I don't want to hear it. Nope. You take that book and you shove it up your ass. Basically, Contessa should have just mailed the book, send the UPS, send the FedEx, send the USP postal service. She should have mailed the book. So anyways, and so then that's when the voice of reason, which is Mariah, was like, she's just asking for an apology. She's not asking for you to defend Eugene. She's not asking for that. So just give the girl an apology. And so then you got Dr. Heavenly. She's in her confessionals, and she was like, I ride for my husband all day, every day. I told you, stand behind your man, stay with your man. Always agree with him, but at this point, she just needs to apologize and move on. I wonder, would Dr. Heavenly do that? I don't think so. So anyways, Toya apologized and move on. And then we got an opera singer. She sings wonderful. She sounds wonderful. I must say, I have a younger cousin that is an opera singer, and she went to school for singing opera, and she sung all over the world, and she traveled all over the world as an opera singer. And she's like about 125 pounds, and you can't believe the voice that comes out of her mouth. Oh my God, she sings opera. And then when she sings like regular music, oh my God, it's awesome. So anyways, moving on. So we got the opera singer. It's all good. So everything is all patched up. The guys are looking. And then people are trying to give, Quad shows up late. She was like, I was late because I was taking care of my marriage, trying to fix my marriage. I was doing this. I was doing everything. So basically, Quad is just trying to let us know again that she stayed hustling, that she stayed busy. She talks to Jackie, and Jackie was like, yo, so what's going on with you? She was like, I'm hustling. I'm staying busy. I'm working. I don't think she said hustling. I think she's trying to stay booking busy and get things together. So basically, Jackie is trying to talk to Quad. Was like, yo, you got to work on your marriage together. You got to listen to each other. I don't want you to be where I was and what I'm going through, because it's very humiliating. It's very embarrassing. So, you got to do it together. And Quad was like, who is this lady talking to? Quad is like, what? Quad was like, I done did everything, and all that I can do. And I can't do it by myself, and he has to do it too. Quad don't give a shit about what these ladies are saying, what they think, what they want to say. It's just like, they really not her friends. And I really thought that she was friends with them like that, but I guess not. She was like, whatever. She was like, he got to help too. Quad is not taking no ownership of anything, because basically in Quad's mind that she's perfect. She's the perfect wife. She's the perfect friend. She done help and she support Dr. G, and she helped him become a doctor. If you listen to her, and if you listen to her again, she'll tell you she don't give a shit about his title. I understand that, because sometimes people will use their title to try to put you beneath them. And basically Dr. G and Quad are just terribly illy matched. I don't know. it's just horrific. Before, it looked like they had a wonderful relationship. Not no more. Now, if they're not having a wonderful relationship, is it because Quad is making moves and Quad is doing the things that she want to do? Because basically, Quad is saying that, she's trying to make moves. She's trying to do things. She's trying to do a cookbook, TV shows, everything. And she says she basically wants, his support, his help, and his appreciation. And she said that she helped him with his office, his business, secretary, decorating, all this other bullshit. She wants the same in return. So do you think Quad is actually, is Quad being reasonable, or is she adding on to her story? At this point in time, I just feel like Dr. G is way too much. Quad is way too much too. But who is worse than the other? It's a real tipping scale, because the way Dr. G can go off, I can only imagine how that household be, and the way that Quad with her slick tongue and her talking, boy, I know they be going at it like they don't listen to each other. And these pictures of Aaliyah that keep showing up, I don't even know why, but anyways, what up, cat? So anyways, moving on from that. So then, Dr. Simone and also Contessa, they're talking to Dr. G. And so she's asking Dr. G, how's your mind? There's progress, we're going through some bumps in the road. It's really hard. It's really this, it's really that, or whatever, but it's really not good. And it ain't going nowhere. It's terrible. And so basically, Contessa was like, you guys just got to make up and have love and do this. He can't touch Quad. She told him not to touch me. She said, don't put your hands on me. Quad ain't sleeping with Dr. G. Dr. G ain't took none of that. Ain't had none of that. And because, Quad is not going to take any type of chance of getting pregnant by Dr. G, because she feels like he's not worthy of a child, and she's not going to bring a child into this worrisome situation. Basically, they don't want their child to be crying like Michael because the mother and father's fighting and they're not getting along. So it's not going to happen. It is what it is. I was just like, so all the ladies get together and all the guys get together and just say wonderful things about each other and support and all this other good stuff. Quad was like, I really got nothing to say. She was like, what else can I say? My marriage is draining me. It's draining me. I'm being drained. But she was like, I just wish you all this and that. They're looking at Quad like, but if Quad is actually really sincere about the way she feels, she can give two shits about this goddamn party and these ladies. Like, especially if you're living in a horrific home environment that you don't want to be in, and you tired of, and it stresses you out, and every time you go there you wish you wasn't there, then it's time to leave. You want to leave. You want to go. You can't really focus on anything, because your home's supposed to be your castle, your kingdom. And if it's not your castle, your kingdom, you need to go somewhere else and make it that, or your palace. So it is what it is. So we get Quad and we get Dr. G sitting on the couch, basically. Quad is like, we need to talk about what happened in that focus, session that we had, and the way that you was foaming all over the floor and fell on the floor foaming all at the mouth. Yeah, that was ridiculous. He was like, I was doing it because you were so angry. You wasn't showing anything. And plus, I was trying not to get angry, and I was just trying to do what, Dr. G? You're a psychiatrist. What the hell is going on with you? And it's like, damn, how can a psychiatrist not have a conversation with his goddamn wife? How come he can't use none of his tools that he used at work and use them at home? At least to make it work where you guys can have a conversation. And Quad is talking, he's talking. Quad was like, I'm going to let you talk because I'm not going to talk over you. And then Dr. G was like, well, that's how you're supposed to have a conversation. I was like, he be asking, they be both asking for it. They're so slick at the mouth. So slick at the mouth. Oh, and it was nice to see Dr. Damon, try the hookah, and he coughed. And also seeing Dr. Damon at the end of the party, Dr. Damon looked like he was having a good time. He was actually dancing and having fun. And Contessa was dancing with Scott. They was actually having a good time. So that's cool. And so basically they're still having this conversation about foaming over at the mouth and shit like that. I'm like, that. And so he was like, that's what you're supposed to do. And so Quad was like, I do everything, basically. Let's just go with Quad does everything, and she just wants to support. And he was like, what are you talking about? Do everything. And she was like, I want to live for myself. I did this. I want to have my own career. I want to have my own things. He goes, I never stopped you. I never told you couldn't do this. She was like, yes, you did. And he was like, no, I did not say. And she was like, well, once again, don't talk over me. Isn't that what you said? You're supposed to have a conversation where you're supposed to let the person finish their thought before you interrupt, and you just say that, Dr. G. I was like, it's like they're so tit for tat. I don't know if they're made for each other or not. So anyways, Quada was like, listen, you don't want me to have this. Basically, she didn't get that point off to say that Dr. G doesn't really want her to have a career. He wants her to be barefoot, home, and pregnant. Basically, he wants a baby. That's what he wants. And, and maybe that was a promise that Quad was going to give to Dr. G when they got married and it was going to have kids. But the situation turned turbulent. Has so much turbulence and so much disconnect and so much negativity, and then it's just all goo basically. So anyways, Qua was like, I ain't giving you no baby. Basically, she ain't giving him no baby or whatever, and he's upset. He was like, what are you talking about? So they going back and forth. Then Qua was like, I can't do this shit no more. I can't do this. Like, I can't be bitter with you. I can't fight with you. I can't argue with you. I can't do that. Maybe we should get a divorce. He was like, oh, why are you throwing up the divorce word? So they're in their confessional, and Quad was like, yo, you're 50, I'm 36, why waste time, honey? Let's just do this. Let's just get a divorce. Let's just move on. And basically, this is when Dr. G was like, no, I'm not going to do this. I'm not doing this interview. I didn't sign up for this. I didn't sign for this. Why are you always throwing the D word, divorce word? So he gets up, and she was like, this is a reality TV show. This is reality, honey. This is what's going on. Quad has had it up to him when you don't care no more, when you're just ready to walk out. When you're ready to walk out and you don't want to ever look back, that's like Simon and Gomorrah. Don't look back, because she ain't trying to turn into a pillow of salt. She ain't looking back. Like, she really wants to go. That's what it seems like. We'll see if it actually get that way. But we already know Simone and Cecil are done. They're through. But they had so many years to be done with each other. Quad and Dr. G only got 5 years, and it's this bad. I know some people that got a divorce in 5 years or whatever. It's better to move on. She was like, why waste time? Dr. G was like, I ain't doing this. And then we get caught to the scene of Quad at her house, and basically Quad is like, I'm packing my bags, I'm gone. This is some crazy shit. Like, it done got real on this show where I didn't think Quad would ever tell her business. I didn't think Dr. Jackie would tell her personal business. I mean, they told their personal business and it was out in the open. It wasn't like surface business. It was personal business. Like shit that you don't tell nobody, but damn, you telling the world. But maybe people can learn from it and learn how to be in a relationship and learn how to handle themselves and learn how to say certain things that you don't say to your partner. If you don't really want to get a divorce, don't say. If you really don't want him to be another woman, don't say go out there. Because Quad already told, what's his name, Dr. G, to go find him somebody that he wants or whatever. So peace, I'm out, one love. And she was like, your idea of a wife is not my idea. So they clearly didn't talk about things that they need to, or maybe they both changed in the midst of 5 years. Peace, I'm out, one love to all my peeps and my peoples. And I don't know why Atlanta is coming up in these pictures. I have no idea.